It's your girl Kirsten,
and Moni,
and we are Never Not Extra.
Extra.
And if you didn't know, now you know. That's funny. Okay. Starting off early. What is up, niggas? We are back for the new year. Wow, this is our first time back in the studio since the new year. That's crazy.
That's what we call it, y'all.
And it's Tuesday, so you already know what the fuck it is. It's your girl's Never Not Extra, okay? And if you follow us on Instagram, which you should be, then you already know what we're talking about today. Defund Podcasts.
Yeah, get those guys out of here. Defund Podcasts. I was like, get those niggas.
Yeah, I know you was about to say that because that's what I was saying in my head. Like, get those niggers. We can say it because it's as I call people niggers when they piss me off.
Have you started Harlem?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I will start it. But yes, your girls are back in the studio. Happy to be here. And with this topic, Moni actually brought it up to me because, you know, your girl don't be knowing nothing about what goes on Twitter. But I was up on game on this one. And we thought that there would be no other better way to discuss this podcast than with our bros from the TGN Sports Station. We Don't Make the Rules podcast.
Hey.
Let's give them an applause. Okay.
Clap it up.
Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Go ahead, Dre, you first.
Oh, Big Draco. Dre, that's me. Made it look easy _ on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. We Don't Make the Rules podcast. Yeah.
Shout out to his shirt. Very fitting.
Dre just want to show his teeth. he that's all he wanted to do.
Happy to be here, man. Happy to be here. Blessed to be here.
Dre, wait, you from LA, right? Like,
yeah.
You from LA. You be sounding like you not. Oh, no, duh. Didn't you go to school out of state?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. I'm like, why? Sorry, that was random.
I was like, what does he sound like?
He from the South.
Was he?
Do
I never heard it.
I don't know. I don't listen to myself.
Brothers.
I know that.
Why you ask him if he's from LA?
I mean, you never know what families do.
That's
true. That's very true.
Well, I'm Felix.
My mom.
Go ahead, Mr. BB.
Go ahead.
Right. I'm Felix, aka Mr. BB. That's me, the Beyonce.
He can wait.
The producer.
Mr. BB.
That's me.
The producer.
Beef.
Oh, y'all ready for me?
Lord.
You know what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead,
They call me David Ruffin. That's the fucking Temptations behind me. Yeah. You know what I mean? The most ignorant motherfucker on this show. Thanks.
If you David Ruffin, who Otis?
Felix. And nobody come to see him. Mr. BB, that's me.
I'm the center of attention every time.
Not us having the wrong banner up. Oh no, it is the right banner. But right. I need to change it. My bad, y'all.
Guys, while she handles that, hi, Michael. How you doing?
Hey, Michael.
As she handles that, I'm going to tell you guys what we're talking about today if you did not know, okay? So there was a clip that went viral, from the Fresh and Fit podcast. I wish I had something clever in my mind to call it instead of Fresh and Fit, but I don't right now. But they went viral because they were on their podcast talking about how Kiki and how they don't like Black women and blah, 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 blah. And then it kind of started a whole negative feedback towards people with podcasts because, of course, we know this kind of boomed over the pandemic. Everybody got a mic. Everybody got a streaming service. And everybody started doing podcasts. So it's just an overload of a lot of people who are, you know, just talking about their opinions and don't always have the authority to talk about them. Now, of course, we are podcasts. So we had to address the elephant in the room and have an episode about this. And we're going to be discussing our thoughts about all of the above. Okay? All right. Do we got the banner?
Oh, I'm pink. Oh. Thanks.
Okay, this is better.
Yeah, so we're going to get into all of that. Did you guys already say Did you guys already say where we can catch y'all? What time?
No, man. But we don't make the rules podcast live Sundays on the TGN Sports Network.
5:30.
So that's spam.
30 p.m.
5:30.
Spam.
Hey, next show I'm gonna be naked. You know what I mean? I
Oh,
took
no.
off this shirt. I'm gonna be naked next show. So go ahead and tune in. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans
Bring
coming
the
up.
baby oil.
We got some good stuff coming in. Deuce.
Man, I got an OnlyFans account for the boom.
Michael said, "Call them funky and fit."
No,
That's what I
it's
said.
funky and
That's
funky and phony.
Man, just call them fucking frogs.
funky and frog. There you go.
Funky and frog. I like that.
Frogs.
I should have tagged them in our post calling them that.
Funky and frog. Okay.
You want to start some podcast beef outside of the network? I mean, I'm down with that.
Hey, listen.
I'm down with that.
Listen. When it comes to beef, I handle beef a different way. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
I'm pulling up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
He said, "I don't give a fuck about none of that shit." About none of that shit.
Zero.
You don't know that song? What's wrong with you? All you care about is Twitter stuff.
Moni,
You don't know that song?
You in these Twitter streets, bro.
I don't know that song.
Hey, Moni
Do
do
y'all
be
know that
popping up
song,
on
or am I
my
tripping? Did I make that up? That's a song,
Okay,
right?
I'm gonna stop tweeting so much.
Exactly.
I'm really trying. I'm really
Nah.
trying.
Felix said it's a
The
song.
tweets be funny, man. Keep tweeting, man. You be pulling up on the timeline. I'm like,
No, I don't want to be a Twitter, honey. Yes, I do.
yes, you do.
Before we get into our topic, I would like to give a special shout out to first of all, Beef Hoes need to stop calling him while we're doing a show. Tell them that you're live. Don't be leaving the camera. Don't be leaving StreamYard.
Right,
we in a trap house. You don't want to see what's going on back
Don't
here.
be leaving YouTube live. Before we get into our topic, I would like to give a special shout out to our first sponsor of the year, which goes out to D Slaps Nails Beauty Bar. Ooh. D Slaps Nails is a beauty salon. I'm sorry, not a beauty salon, a nail salon located in the city of Torrance. And they have some special, thanks Felix for the promo. They have nail techs in the nail shop that do special designs. Any design you can think of, they can put it on your nails. They also offer massages, body sculpting, facials, milk bath, foot massages, pedicures, manis, all that stuff. It's a full-on spa, all while serving specially made mimosas. I heard they have mango mimosas there in the nail salon. So be sure to check them out. If you haven't already, be sure to follow them at DSlapsNails1 on Instagram. Be sure to like, comment, share all their posts and check them out. This is a Black-owned nail salon, you guys. And be sure to support them because they support us, okay?
Yeah.
Yay. Uh-huh. Did you say they be clapping or did you say we be clubbing?
I said
we be clubbing.
Did you say they be clapping? Like we'll be clapping, Moni.
Do not get me started.
We be clubbing.
I'm gonna say we'll be clapping, girl. Tell me we'll be clapping because I didn't know that's what we was on today. I didn't know. I know it's ass on Instagram right now. I didn't know it was gonna be.
For sure. You just see some ass clap a few minutes ago. For sure. Shit, Moni said she could jump on the table.
I thought
30 minutes to show what the Twitter timeline looked like.
Not sexual frequency. What?
Boy, it's 8 o'clock. It's a freaknik hour. Fuck you mean.
See, okay, wait, time out. That's our only sponsor for today. Okay. But here's what I like to say. This is what I like to say. Beef just said freaknik. Beef, I've been telling Moni we need to throw one during the summer.
Hey, Moni, listen. Call me. Okay, we can get this motherfucker rocking out. They call me Mr. Mayor in ATL. Blue Flame, Magic City know my name, okay? Word. We can make this freaknik shit pop. Pop. How your ankles?
This guy. I swear.
How your ankles? What kind of question?
How your ankles?
Oh God, I can't.
You gotta make sure your knees and ankles going because the beat gonna be rocking. You know what I mean?
You know the booty shaking is all in your ankles.
It is, man.
It's all in your ankles. It's all in your ankles.
Why Megan got everybody thinking it's in her knees?
She be doing a different type of thing.
She be popping pussy. Popping pussy is in your knees. Making your ass do this is in your ankles.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can do it in these jeans. I'm gonna start practice doing it in jeans.
Thank you for the knowledge. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start practicing to do it in jeans.
When make sure y'all donate to the Never Not Extra OnlyFans because we getting it rocking. This the Freak Nick. We gonna get this motherfucker rocking. That ass
donate to our Cash App.
Yeah.
Donate to our Cash App. I'm ready to talk shit.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans. I'm really gonna create a close friend on our Never Not Extra. I'm ready to talk shit about these corny ass niggas. But before we get into that, what we want to know, Moni?
We want to know.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing, Moni girl?
I'm doing good.
So good. I've been having that song on blast.
Bro, I feel that song. I feel really blessed. I feel good. I feel like
you should. I mean, I'm your friend.
That's stress. That's not blessed.
Wow, the shade.
I am blessed that you are my friend for sure. And I am just feeling good about the new year. I'm excited. I'm just happy to have health. I'm happy to have solid people around me. I'm happy to have abundance, food, apartment, nice weather.
Amen.
Yeah. So I'm feeling good.
Okay.
How are you all?
I have a booger in my nose right now, but we on camera and I can't, like, you know how you just use your pinky nail to try to, I keep trying to just do this. It's really tickling me.
Kristen, do the cocaine one. Look, I do look.
I know.
It's about to force a sneeze about you.
Hey, do the little. Hey, look. You know, girl.
Other than that, I'm good. I did receive some bad news last night. Somebody that I've known since I was in elementary school, he's 2 years under me, was shot and killed last night. And it was awful news to hear about because you never think that somebody that you've known literally your whole life, something like that would happen to them. So senselessly, especially when they're not like involved in anything like that. But I definitely send prayers out to his family because you can't get that person back. It's just a hole that's kind of like left with you forever. But you know, I decided to like kind of just like take some time to myself, like kind of like mentally get myself together. I think subconsciously I'm kind of desensitized because it's been so much senseless like death going on recently that gets closer and closer to our age group or like our friend circle. But I've been learning to literally try to like not take so much on like pressure like on myself because I will stress myself out and I will like sit in it. So I ended up being able to just have a better day. My cousin popped up on me. Shout out to B Ben if y'all be seeing her in the chat. She popped up on me today with some In and Out. So that was really nice. Everybody know I love food. Sweet. Yeah. So she popped up on me with some In and Out. So I was able to kind of like do that. And I just really just like relaxed today. But like Moni, I also feel blessed to just, you know, still be here, getting raises, having a job, having friends, skin being clear. Okay, I just need to get rid of this part right here. That's my goal this year, to get rid of whatever this is. My mom passed this to me. I don't know what the fuck this is called.
You gotta do this.
That turkey, that gobble gobble.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, oh no.
Gobble.
But yeah, my wig cooperated with me today. My little edges that's exposed laid down today. My cuticles is healthy. So
yes,
you know, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How are y'all?
Beautiful black men doing?
Trying to see
I'm
what
doing
I keep
great.
saying, oh, I got ugly friends, so y'all better claim the beautiful because I don't do ugly friends.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good, though, man. I'm good. Just getting back into the swing of things. School started back up this week. I work with elementary school kids, and
oof,
you know, it's so many absences because of COVID and all this other stuff, man. But I mean, I'm just desensitized to it. Like, I haven't had to work from home. I haven't been on school and virtual, so I mean, I'm still out here going.
Oh damn!
Like, ain't nothing happened.
Man, you said I'm still out here.
Abbott Elementary?
I have not watched it yet, but I heard it's jokes.
Everybody that works in like education, they love it.
Come on.
They love it. Yeah. Watch it. Dre and David Ruffin, how you guys doing?
Not David Ruffin. I'm mad you really entertaining him with this.
I'm doing great. I don't know about David, but I feel good, man. I'm happy to be here in the new year. Ooh, man, because some people, just every day is a blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people didn't make it.
Yeah.
So every day I get to wake up, I just try to attack it. Just be, things.
R.I.P. Betty White.
Huh?
R.I.P. Betty White.
Oh yeah, Betty
White.
R.I.P.
Betty White.
Yeah.
Betty White.
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier, yes.
Oh my God.
But I want to live like Sidney, man. I want to live long. So
Bob.
Hey,
Bob. Funny as fuck.
Bob Saget, bro.
He's hilarious. Like, I was so sad.
I didn't even want to break the news to my sister because I'm telling you, we grew up off of Full House. We had like a handshake that came from Full House. Like, that was our shit. So,
yeah,
so that was a surprise.
He had just did a show.
Yeah.
Like the night before.
Wow.
That's crazy. He lived a good life. He did what he was supposed to do here on Earth.
Yeah, man. He lived full house, full life.
Yeah, for sure.
Dave, how are you?
David Ruffin.
What's the deal? You know me, man.
What's happening?
He finna be ignorant.
For sure.
Come on, B.
What? Nigga, what? No, I'm straight though, man. I'm just out here chilling. Staying out the way, man. Staying out the street, staying out the way. Just staying to myself, man. That's all. That's all you can be. If the business don't mind me, I ain't minding it. So that's all be do.
All right. I don't want to skip this week, so we're gonna freestyle.
Okay.
Not to this though.
And we're gonna mix it.
Oh, what?
We gotta say what we obsessed with in the freestyle.
What we obsessed with in the freestyle?
Oh, don't get me started, because I'm good at this.
Luke says a goose, don't get me started. Oh, you know that song.
Hey, come in real quick. No music.
I know.
No music.
Is this a good enough beat?
Yeah, it's cool.
Are you sure?
We can make it neo soul.
It's like an R&B.
I don't know if I could
it's kind of
freestyle to this.
Ain't no 808.
Ooh.
No, I can freestyle to this.
All right. All right. Moni, you go first. What we obsessed with? That's what we rapping about? Okay. Oh, shit. I don't know how to rap. I might have to sing. Go ahead.
Who's it on?
Moni.
I don't know if I can freestyle to this. I don't know.
Look, she tried. Okay. You need an R&B beat? I can do a rap beat. Okay.
B was gonna hit it.
I was gonna go in.
Yeah, I can rap to this. I think I'm weak. Okay, I can rap to this.
All right.
Oh yeah. It's all in her shoulders. She got it already.
That's with Euphoria, episode 1, season 2. You know what that shit do? It's Jules and Ruth.
Hey.
And Fez beat that nigga ass. I was like, damn, pump the brakes on that gas. Yeah, it was all up in the party, and you know they got it started. Cassie, she know that she a hoe. I don't even know what she ended up crying for.
Hey, not you just telling the whole episode.
Oh, sorry, spoiler.
Let me take you on a trip.
Hey, okay. Think I gotta rap?
No, you could do this to the song.
Hey, Kenya, Belize, what the guan?
Okay. We gotta work on that.
What am I obsessed with?
I
don't know if I'm obsessed with anything.
Yes, you are.
What is it? What am I obsessed with?
Being a bad bitch.
Your lashes, in and out.
Somebody else gotta go. I don't have it.
Dang, you was playing.
What
you trying to jump in like hopscotch? You feel me?
Me?
They can freestyle.
Turn them up.
How to rap?
I don't know how. Can we hear y'all? Can y'all hear the music?
Yeah.
Freestyle.
Dre the rapper. Go ahead, Dre.
Huh?
Can we get a different beat? Hey, go back to
a different beat.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try to freestyle real quick. Should I sing it?
She gonna go. Yeah.
Nigga, get a new lick. It's me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to freestyle, girl. I suck at this.
It's going too fast for you. Huh?
I'm rusty. I give up. You ain't getting a freestyle from me this week.
No, boy.
Let's get a new beat for the guys. What should we give them? An Eminem beat?
Not too fast. Big Sean type beat.
Big Sean.
Hey, can I get the Superman beat by Eminem?
Okay. Is everybody in agreement with that?
Can we get to the meat and potatoes?
Eminem Superman?
Yeah.
I know that. I know that.
I want to hear what he gonna come up with.
Girl, I gotta hit this.
Are they
I got
instrumental.
in the back and they don't slack.
I do want to make sure that they're. I do want to make sure that they're louder than the music, though. I guess I have to try to
connect it to the same line, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
That's why. Oh, so then you have to turn it down right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Drake, go ahead and get it on, bro.
Bro, don't do that.
Sometimes I love these hoes. Sometimes I love these women. Sometimes I love these hoes. Sometimes I love these women.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm drop down feed. Sometimes I blow the horn. Sometimes I tip my hat. Sometimes they tip their dome. Now let me tell you about a nigga named B. I be driving, waving at the skis. I see him. I tell him I got $5. Wait, I got 4 because I need a seed. I be stressed out, but I be chilling though. BB, buy my shoes. BB, buying these hoes. I just keep it cool. Just stay to myself. You might as well say I pee to play all day.
Play all day. That's what he do. Play all day.
Yeah. All right, Felix.
Pushing P.
Make me go still.
Yes. Be finna say something crazy.
I'm in video. You see what they be doing to the horses' hooves? They be creeping them and clipping them and straightening them. That's what I'm obsessed with.
That is what he's obsessed with.
Oh, the hooves?
Yes, he be watching fucking the horse hooves videos on YouTube.
Who do that?
It's so satisfying.
Okay, Dre.
Bro, you be doing that.
Dre, you up? You up, Dre?
No, you don't be watching that shit for real.
I do.
He likes it.
I'm
You up,
obsessed.
Dre?
I'm obsessed with these booty hoes, boy. My bad.
Oh.
Chef Kiss.
Oh my God.
Dre, you look like you're not ready. What's going on?
He not.
I'm trying to catch the beat. Hold on.
Okay.
He believes in catch the beat.
Turn his headphones up.
Turn me up.
Turn me up.
Turn them up.
So I'm in the gym working on my fitness. Will be my witness. And we here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miles. And we running. We running. Can't keep up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 us. And we here forever. One love. Forever. Hey.
That was the most positive. He rapped like Will Smith.
We here forever. Hey.
I'm in the gym. All love forever. I don't know who the 4th, 5th, and 6th nigga is of We Don't Make the Rules, but he counted them niggas too. They all in it. One love. Dang, I got a freestyle now because everybody else went.
Listen,
Okay.
now
I didn't.
I like Dre freestyle.
I like
but I was
fake
so
wit.
mad, bro. I was
Okay.
gonna yell at him like Elmo.
Nigga, what I'm into, I don't even fucking know. I don't know.
How you don't know what you're obsessed with?
I'm obsessed with a lot of things. Actually, what I'm obsessed with, I can't rap about. It's very nasty.
So why you won't play the obsessed beat Mariah Carey?
Huh?
Play the obsessed beat Mariah Carey since you can go in. Why you so obsessed with me? No.
Okay.
Be
All right.
a super
And then we go get into the
freaky
show for sure. Okay.
girl. You.
Guys, this is a hip hop podcast. Actually, never
She
not
obsessed with the freak
freestyling.
nasty.
Okay.
Never not freestyling. I like it.
Never
Hey,
not nasty.
I'm
Hey, never
okay,
not
we
rocket
should have
power.
a night where we do this.
Yeah. Okay.
After
Let's
dark.
see what happens. Hey, that's my joint.
Mm. Mm.
I was just listening to this the other night.
Come on, Kristen. You gotta give it to him. I don't
I'm
care
gonna
how
have to
raun-
sing freestyle because I don't know how to rap.
Hey,
Okay.
I don't care how raunchy it is. It's the raunchy hour.
I gotta fast forward to the chorus part. Did I go too far?
Hey, hey, you know some niggas out here obsessed with sucking toes.
It
That
is
ain't
weird,
me, but I
huh?
know
Okay.
enough.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's happening. What am I singing? Obsessed with?
Obsessed, yeah.
Okay.
With your nasty fetish.
Yeah, there you go. Talk to them. Talk to the people. Let them know how freaky you are.
Why you so obsessed with me, boy? I wanna know. Is it just this fat pussy? I don't really know.
What's that?
Hey, wait.
Pussy.
Wait, when she said pussy, bro, you know what I thought about? Wait, you know when she said pussy, you know what I thought about?
What?
Broken pussy.
I give up. No more, y'all. Let's just start the show because I don't have it today.
I'm not gonna turn
it's
into
not-
never not X.
It was. I'm obsessed with high sex right now.
Never
That's
not
the only thing I've
triple
been
X.
thinking about.
She just
Never not triple
discovered
X.
high sex, y'all.
Yeah, what kind of drugs are we taking?
I told you. No.
And you know,
Remember, you had put the poll up, man. The high sex, man.
Yeah,
That's what
I
it
know,
takes.
but see, at that time, I was on the fence. I am no longer on the fence. I
Man,
know exactly what it is.
Just get off that fence. It ain't worth it.
She hopped the fence.
Okay,
Bro,
well,
I just shed a tear.
Cleared it. She
I'm
cleared the
just
fence.
I wanna-
blaming, bro.
in the comments real quick, Kenya said, "The fuck? Say I got 4 holes in the back and they don't slack." Bars.
Oh,
B Ben said he been practicing his rap. She was talking about Beeve. Bree, is that our Bree? Is that Bree? Hi, Bree.
hey, girl.
She said LMAO. I can't see that close. Michael said drive down Fig. LOL. Talking to
I'm
Beeve.
dead. Let's get into the show, y'all.
Let's do it.
Okay, do you have the clips handy of Funky and
I'm
Frog?
sorry. Shout out to Elam B Squared. It said drop these bars. Can't hear them on the mics. Banned from TV. Give them that beat. I don't know who that is, but shout out to you for tuning in to the show. Elam. Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
Elam B
But
Squared.
hey, whoever it is, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in.
Okay. Baby girl, do you have the clips from Fraud and Funky?
I do. You want me to play him?
Yes, please. We
All
are
right.
going to play the clips. If you guys are just now tuning in, we of course are going to be talking about these guys from the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Nothing about them is fresh or fit. That's the thing that's
Exactly.
killing me. But
and
okay.
how that sparked the conversation of, really being critical of podcasts, independent podcasts.
All right.
Women, which are traits of feminine women? What's her gram?
What's your Instagram?
Dude,
again?
you got like
Sorry.
a,
It was too
just
loud.
keeping it real.
It was too loud, y'all.
Which are
Okay.
traits of feminine women? What's her gram?
What's your Instagram?
Dude,
again?
you got like
got
a
love today.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, just keeping it real. I don't really date black girls. It's not because like most black girls are like annoying, how to put this, ratchet, and they don't know how to like be reserved. You're like the complete opposite.
You
So
are not the
props to you.
stereotype.
Yeah,
You are not the
You are
stereotype.
not the same. That's
So
awesome.
yeah, so we'll give you that compliment.
What's your Instagram?
It's Crystal.
What
It's shut
about
the
the
fuck
black
up,
dating
bitch.
app called Black?
Oh, it's funny. I never used that one, bro. But hey, man,
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like
Nah,
that.
man.
We ain't night riders.
No,
So-
I'm good.
Sometimes if they're, red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay, so about the black dating app.
All right, so they said that went popular. It went viral, of course, because they're talking shit and people are saying like, why the fuck does everybody have a podcast? People don't need this flat platform. So I just want to know you guys' thoughts on the content that they said and how that relates to the general public feeling like people that not everyone should have a podcast?
I want the guys to go first.
Yeah.
And people in the comments, if you heard that, feel free to comment as well. But whoever wants to start first out of the guys, you guys can go first. I definitely want to know your thoughts on these musty ass cornballs comments on a podcast.
Well, first, I mean, they're terrible comments. They have no credibility. They seem to be trying to get clickbait. And a lot of the times when you hear dudes say, I don't date black women, it's not because they don't want to by choice. It's usually because black women don't want to deal with their ass. So
Thank you.
And when you look at it, I mean, why would you want to? They call themselves fresh and fit, and like we said, they're neither. But it's just like it makes a lot of the other podcasters' jobs tougher because you got people out here that are just saying stuff for shock value. They might not even truly stand by what they're saying, but they're just saying it to try and go viral and pop and get traction instead of doing the hard work and trying to gain a natural following. And it's fucked up because everybody has the right to speak, but everybody doesn't have the right to be heard. And and there's a lot of people talking, expecting to be heard when a lot of times they should just shut the fuck up if we're being honest. My initial thoughts.
Yeah.
I just feel like you can't be successful in this life, tearing down one thing to try to build up something else. Like black women are the foundation of the nation. You see where I stand, right?
Amen.
Like it's just weird. Like instead of putting in the work and building your stuff up, you try to break down and use something as a shock value, and there's no value in that shock because you'll never win dissing black women, never.
Facts.
So I just feel like, and then it makes it as like everybody doesn't need a podcast for real. That's a true thing, because are you doing it because it's something that you care about, or are you doing it trying to go because now they've been on the Shade Room, everybody done watch that episode and all that stuff, so they pop with numbers, but then it's addition by subtraction because you're gonna get those numbers, but you're gonna lose your audience.
Yeah,
because nobody wanna hear you do
losers.
it.
Yeah.
It's just corny.
Go ahead, Beef.
Man, let me check this out. If you gotta tear the black woman down overall mentally, you're not there. Just mentally, you're not there because you have to tear down a black woman out of all things, right? Black women actually sets the whole tone because if you think about it, whites, Latinos, Asians, they model their bodies after black women. So if you say you don't date black women, shit, if you dating an Asian that look black, you damn near dating a black woman. You trying to get some seasoning. The seasoning that's not there, right? And for people that's necessarily looking at these two fresh and fit, I just feel that when you run into men like this that has to degrade women, I just view that you have no personality, you have no swag, you have no character about yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, there's something I would say either physically wrong with you or mentally wrong with you that you have to sit here and downgrade talking about I don't date dark. Hey, check this out, player. You just can't deal with the sassiness. You can't deal with the necessarily flair. I can deal with all that shit. That shit is exciting to me. You feel me? That shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like a good drug to me. I'm like, yeah, talk your shit, bro. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? And if
sorry, go ahead.
I just feel like it's an ego thing. Like they have to be in control. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something about them that they feel that they're scared of. You feel me? Or they feel intimidated by it, so they want to degrade everything in front of them to make themselves feel good. Look at fucking Fraud and Frinkles, right? The nigga hairline is back here. He don't look fit. He don't look fresh.
You don't got no confidence.
I'm not even trying to knock on my fellow Africans, but you got the motherfucking kid from the Feed the Children commercial next to him.
Oh man.
I'm not trying to knock the feed the children, but come on, my guy. It's just a blasphemy. It's ignorance, and I just feel like it shouldn't be tolerated.
One more thing, like attacking women, the black woman's character is like what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Because
I feel like
they're going with the stereotype that they're all ratchet or ghetto. That's because you don't have enough. That means you haven't been around. Where have you been? Because black women have always, they've been.
That's exactly what I was gonna say too. Mm-hmm. Black women they don't fit into a certain mold. Like there's different types of black women. So to stereotype them into that, like just one single, like you look stupid. You look very ignorant. And what they are, what Beav is explaining, that's an incel. I don't know if you heard that term before. It just got popular like in recent years.
Incel,
involuntary celibate. Mm-hmm. So that's like what they use to describe these trolls, these men that are on message boards.
Is that like the nicer way of calling them losers or something?
Like women haters that have gotten enraged because they're involuntarily celibate. Like they couldn't get no coochie if they tried.
No, I'll put it this way. It's not even being like most of being a coochie. I'm just gonna be 1,000. Some nigga dick might be little, and that's the I'm being 1,000, bro. And you gotta tear everything down to make yourself feel good. Like it's really niggas out here with ego problems, bro. But you won't catch a fade or you won't say any of that shit to a male. So it's like you run around and gossip. And try to tear down shit. That shit is very annoying because, like for example, I'm not the hardest nigga in the room, but my brothers know if I got an issue, I'm gonna pull your card. Right. And I feel like they haven't had the right person to pull their fucking card mid-show. They always want to tear down women or have a.
They know who to do it to.
Hey, even that bitch ass nigga. If I catch his fat ass. I'll take care of him my goddamn self. I stand that fat ass boy.
So I have a few things that I would like to unpack about these clips, and I didn't even post the clips of him going in on some girl called Asian Doll.
Oh yeah, Asian Doll.
So for if you guys want to look it up, you can. But there were some clips of them getting it. Asian Doll was like, "Dang, you mean?" And he just like started going in on her, like talking to her as if she was like a nigga. And like telling her, well, you could get the fuck off the podcast. Yeah, I'll She was just like, why are you so mad? Like you grown. Why you mad? Because I said you're mean. But he was being like rude, and he's tried to do it to like other people too. But he be doing it to like pussy ass niggas. Like he'll never do that to like somebody else, to a real nigga.
Sorry, go ahead.
So a few things that I want to unpack about just about what we heard. The first, which one would be the first clip. So on that panel, I know you guys couldn't see, but on that panel, it's the actual podcast host. And then it was a whole bunch of other women. One might have been Hispanic. The others were white. And then it was one black girl, and that's who they were addressing. They were like, oh yeah, I must say, like, I normally don't date black girls, but like you're definitely not the stereotype and blah 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 and all this other stuff. And then the white bitch was like, "Aw," and then the black girl's there smiling. I'm like, you a stupid ass bitch too, because you should have skunked the fuck up. I absolutely hate
as if she was flattered.
The black girl wasn't the one that said, "Oh," it was the white girl. Oh yeah. So I got pissed off because she just like smiled like, oh yeah, like agreeing with it.
I don't know if y'all peeped, but when he was describing what he don't like about black girls, the white girl was quick to jump up and finish his symptoms, because he was like, oh, they don't know how to, and she was like, oh, carry themselves. I don't know if y'all caught that. She was like, they don't
like, bitch, you don't even know how to shower properly, so shut the fuck up. But
like, watch out, you in the wrong business.
Right. Like so the thing that upsets me, and this is one of the things, is I've had a lot of people do this to me, always tell me like, oh, like you're not like other black girls, or you're not like other black people that I know, or oh, you're pretty for a black girl, or this or that, or blah blah blah. Shit like that irritates me. That's not a compliment to me, because you don't know who the fuck I am. You know who I am in corporate America. You don't know who I am after I step outside these doors. And not only that, but why does the black girl thing have to be put into it? And then the same thing that you guys all said too, like, I don't care about what you like. If somebody don't like black girls, I'm totally fine with that. I don't give a fuck. But if you like some other race, leave me the fuck out of it. Don't include me. Don't try to put me down to justify why you like. Exactly, to justify why you like something else. And I agree. You can't never fuck with no black bitch. No black bitch want to fuck with no corny ass nigga like you. She
corny.
just don't.
You can feel corny energy.
You can't. And then it's like to call them like night riders, like, nigga, please shut the fuck up.
Are y'all in middle school? Like, really?
Like, sir, neither one of y'all. Like, and then the thing that kills me is because I went to go look at their page. If you don't like black women so much, why do you always have so many black? Are you inviting black women on your podcast just to insult them, or because you need the views? Because you know black women is what sets the tone. Like they said, like black women are beautiful. No, all types of. Nobody can be a black woman. There's so many different types of black people. Why do you have? If you don't like us, why are we on your show? Why do you need us on your show so bad?
Hey,
He gonna get the wrong one to get in his ass.
Me and Felix talked about this too, and it just comes from just observing people. Like when you look at somebody, you know they wasn't raised a certain way, right? Just looking at people, you can tell that, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't brought up in the hood. What you showing right now is not you. You feel me? And it just takes, I'm telling you, it just takes the right person to pull your fucking car. Like I said, I'm not the hardest dude. I don't even bang, but the environment I was raised in, you feel me? What you gonna pull my car for? Everybody know what everybody know what Beef do. Everybody know Beef be around. You know what I mean? And I feel like the thing that's really tarnishing in podcasts is too, is a lot of people that start in podcasts, they don't have no struggle. They don't got no charisma. It's just a motherfucker that necessarily get buzzed by tearing shit down. That's all it is.
That or somebody that nobody listens to.
Yeah.
Real quick, sorry. Dana said facts, and she said he was hella rude and disrespectful. She was hella cool about it because she normally turns up. I heard that Asian doll do be turning up too, but she was actually very calm about it. She was just like, "Why you like teasing him? Like, why you mad?"
Yeah, I want to read this because I feel like it goes along with what everyone has said, and it's what Joe Budden said because he weighed in on it. Of course, Joe Budden is a very popular podcaster. So he said this, and I'm going to read the whole thing because it's all very valuable. He said, now I don't normally do the repost another pod thing because one, I just don't. Two, some stuff just doesn't deserve to be highlighted, but today I'll make an exception. I don't know these two doofs, but they don't get to do this. Too ignorant, inexperienced, insecure, fragile, and weak for this stale gimmick to not be seen through. Black women are everything, especially beautiful. Every kind of beautiful too. So to hear this from them, it's laughable, but it's not. It's not. Y'all don't date black women, fam. Black women won't date y'all. I can tell. So you harbor this hate and base opinions off as if you've been outside long enough to even know yourself, and y'all are angry about it. Just not angry enough to not use them, like you said, them having these black women on their show. He said these idiots know most podcasts can't get off the ground or gain any traction without love or hate from black women. Both act as fuel. This is nothing more than a cheap, tasteless heave at a payday. The words don't match the actions. If you hate them, do it without them. Skip the topic. Don't have them as guests. You clearly don't know how to host them. Don't cater convo towards them. Say no to every dollar, view, like, download, subscription generated directly or indirectly by them. Then I'll believe you. Like, meaning I'll believe that you hate black women. This is just pure laziness, among other things. If you can't find a funny, creative way to be inclusive or discuss dating, then go back to the drawing board. I'll skip the lecture on self-hatred and just be glad they make it so easy to spot.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
we didn't even get into the self-hatred portion of all of this.
He didn't even get into that. Yeah. It's just like he said it. This is just very cheap.
It's
like y'all never had nobody to check you.
And
like,
that's exactly what he said.
All it takes is for you to go have a conversation with one black woman to realize that they're not all ratchet. And ratchet is not a person. That's a personality trait. It's something that comes and goes. It's a moment. It's a feeling. It's not who a person is.
And it's also not exclusive to black women either.
It's not. I know some ratchet ass motherfuckers that is not. They're not even black.
Out here.
Hey, but see, you know what I'm saying? I like that ratchet.
I like the ratchet.
Hey, I like a little sassy. She like, shut up.
Yeah, the ratchet.
You gotta
unlock
Moses. You do it for the ratchets.
Hey, bro. Hey, come on, dog. Come on, let's be one. I'm a big nigga, bro. I'm a tall big nigga, so I need a little feisty in my little boat, right? You know what I mean?
Man, I've been there.
Like, shut your big ass up.
He said, "Get my juices going. Get my juices going."
Say it again.
Wait a minute, look.
But see, I feel like the problem is that social media and our generation, they unfortunately uplift these people, or I would say these specific women that only cater to a certain demographic, which is ratchet, quote unquote ratchet or whatever. For instance, what's the girl they be saying look like Jigsaw?
Who?
I think her name is Ari.
Ari Fletcher.
Ari Fletcher.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
So take her for
like they get killed and shit, like the gun in the face.
Yeah, so she was just recently let go from
yeah.
Fenty. They dropped her from Fenty as a ambassador.
How the fuck are you gonna say that when it's Fenty? It's Rihanna,
Right?
Like,
so what made it worse was because even if she was making
Even
if she was making a joke on the initial podcast of like, oh, I want a nigga to do this because that's dumb shit that young people say, I don't know what's in the weed now, to where that's just how they think that shit is funny and fun. But she made it worse by people were commenting to her when she went live talking about it. And she was just like, nobody cares. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you keep talking to me like, oh, my boyfriend did this. I almost died. So what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, so she was like basically telling people to like, shut up. Don't nobody care that you did that. No, don't nobody care that you was in that situation. And I think she was talking for like 4 minutes, like telling everybody, shut the fuck up. Like, oh, she was reading everybody's story, like saying sad stuff. And she was like, who cares? Like, you're ugly. Nobody cares. You're mad because a nigga don't want to pull a gun on you. Like, yeah, like saying that. And I feel like that's what made it worse because now it's not a joke.
Yeah.
It's not a joke now.
Happened to Drea. Same shit happened to Drea. Like, it's the exact same thing. Like, you're gonna blow it back because you want to stand on wanting a nigga to pull his gun out. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I think unfortunately women, I don't even know what Ari is famous for, but women like that are always put up on like a pedestal, and then people say, oh, okay. So everybody is just
throwing
like,
that ass.
Everybody's like, oh, this is what Black women are, because this is the only thing that they like, show you. We don't hear about all of the other like great things that Black women are doing and not doing certain things to.
It's out there.
That's what
it is. It is, but I'm saying it's not pushed.
Right. It's like lazy at this point to not,
Yeah, it's just not pushed is what I should say.
I feel like it depends on the channel, which is why I choose not to follow those.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I mean? True. It depends on like the shit that you tune into.
Michael said ratchet brings balance sometimes. It does, because I choose to be ratchet sometimes.
Oh my God, it's like a chef's kiss. This
man, look. My Instagram name used to be the Ratchet King. So
Lord.
No, it was not.
With the crown.
Hey, let me tell you about Felix in his heydays. That nigga.
I choose to be ratchet sometimes, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with being ratchet if that's what I want to do at that point in time. That's not who I am.
Ratchet ways.
Yeah, that's not who I am as a person. I'm many different things, as a matter of fact.
I am too.
Talk your shit, queen. Talk your shit.
So
I freestyle.
I did want to talk about the tweet that came about in response to this. This girl said podcasts are one of the worst things to happen to the Black community. I'm so serious. And people were talking.
She's narrow-minded.
Like, why? Yeah, we were talking about like, why do people have these platforms? Blah 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 blah. So we asked on Instagram, what are their thoughts on that tweet, and we got a couple of replies. I'm going to read them off, and we're going to talk about our thoughts with those. So, Michael, shout out to Michael. He said some podcasts don't research well, give out misinformation, and promote conspiracy theories. Oshkosh said some podcasts try to tap into deep subjects without having an expert or professional to chime in and provide accurate information. It Girls Online said, I don't agree. It's so crazy that we never hear, saying she don't agree with podcasts are a bad thing, basically. She said, it's so crazy that we never hear any other race that downgrades their own race as much as Black people. I think podcasts are great, and there's an audience for everyone. We get to decide. So her issue was saying, like, why are y'all saying this the worst thing to happen to Black people? Like, there's other shit going on, right. And everybody, like how Felix was saying, everybody deserves to. He said it nicer.
Everybody has the right to the right to speak, but everybody doesn't have the right to be heard.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I think that's what she's getting at. Mark says she's being a hater because she's not included, and then Juju, who is a part of the Good News fam, along with some of these other people, he said podcast niggas gave real show hosts a bad rap. So podcast niggas is, I would say, like, you know, what we see on Twitter, on Instagram, sometimes all the time, is when like they just get in on the mic to talk about stuff and talk about what my issue is, just like the repetitive topics of like women don't deserve this. We going 50-50. And
$200 dates.
It's like
$200
dates.
Who paying for the first date? Oh my god!
Dinner with Jay-Z, or you know, that's the stuff. It's like, I feel like if you are going to do a podcast, and you want to get on, you got to come at it in a creative way. And you know what you guys talk about a lot is like your niche. Like, do you have something special to say, or are you getting on here just to talk and you don't? And like Michael said, you don't know how stupid you sound trying to be an expert on a topic when you don't know shit about it. And it's very easy to be like, you know what, I think, or I'm not sure, or don't quote me, than to like just spew and just be like completely inaccurate.
Bro, nowadays we got our fucking phones right here, bro. Google is our best friend, and motherfuckers still don't know shit. They're afraid to say no. I don't know, and it's okay not to know. But everybody feels everybody feels like they have to give their opinion. Like, I have to think something about this right now. Like, I gotta tweet it out right now. Like, no, sometimes it's okay to step back and think about what the fuck you gotta say before you just tweet it out.
Just on that, and something that I really practice not doing, but like with Twitter especially, like just retweeting the headlines and talking about the topic. And it's like Twitter will literally stop you and be like, hey, do you want to read this article first?
That's the best thing they ever did too.
That's the best thing.
You don't want to read this first?
Yeah.
Right.
They do that?
Yeah. Download the Twitter app, bro.
That just mean he don't look. 93K dot said exactly. It be too much opinions on shit and lives they not living. Here's the thing.
Fronting too. Like,
here's the
do
thing.
a podcast about something you care about, so you know something about what you're talking about.
Exactly.
She said, like Kevin Samuels, I want to snatch his hairline out.
Nah, I ain't messing with the guy, bro.
Don't do that, Dre. Don't do that.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. Initially, I didn't have a problem with Kevin Samuels. But as time went on, I realized that a black woman hurt him. Because no, seriously, a black woman hurt his feelings. Maybe it was his baby mama. I don't know. But he has an issue with black women, and the reason I say that is because I've seen a video of I've witnessed many lives, you know, of him speaking with black women, and some black women are actually in a position really just asking for his opinion, whether they're married already or have children or already dating someone, whatever the case may be, and they will be answering his questions, and he is purposely trying to be argumentative with them so that he can slander them or like trip them up in their words. Yeah, he tries to like manipulate them or jibber jabber talk them into like trying to twist their words up. And I seen how he speaks to black women. Yeah, I seen how he speaks to black women. But then I also seen a video of these stranger ass white women during COVID coming up to him, snatching his glasses off his face and putting them on and being all in his live. And that nigga was just cheesing, I mean, from ear to ear. If that was black women, he definitely would have never responded that way. He would have never responded that way. And so that is when I was like, oh, a black woman hurt you. She hurt you. She hurt you. Maybe she talked about how, you know, flamboyant you were. Maybe she talked about how you talk too much. I don't know. But something happened with him and a black woman, and he don't like black women either. And I feel like that's why he changed the demographic. When he was talking about men, nobody cared. But now that he's talking about black women, everybody wants to be in on it. Like, yeah, let's hop on black women.
Exactly what Joe Budden was talking about. Like, it's not your podcast is going to be fueled by either the love or the hate of black women.
Yeah. Bree said, I don't know why they even keep trying to talk to his ass. I don't know why either.
Honestly, yeah.
But one thing,
at this point, it's just to get the live video so you can post it somewhere, going back and forth with the nigga, because don't nobody really care about that shit no more.
Right. 93
like,
K
you going
said,
on there just to get the video.
Hey, Moni brought up a good point for sure when she was talking about how black women's like how the black community, how we kind of attack each other, right?
Yeah.
It's actually articles, it's actually fucking scholarship papers written, books about the crab in the barrel bucket, a crab in the bucket theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that as a community, we thrive off that shit. Like, if we see another motherfucker, not we in general, but some people see black people getting good, they are going to find every fucking reason to snatch him back to the nigga trap. That's what I call it, the nigga trap.
Humble people.
Not even to humble somebody. Somebody can literally be climbing to get out of a certain element that they was in, and they will snatch that nigga back to the nigga trap and say, if we miserable, you gotta be a miserable nigga just like us.
That's sad.
And I feel like Fresh and Fit is that mindset. You feel me? Like,
well, first of all, one of them niggas ain't even black. He a fake ass anorexic DJ Khaled, whatever the fuck he is.
Well, just the other nigga that said, you know what I'm saying, I don't date black women. I feel like, bro, whatever happened in your childhood, whatever happened is, you see other black couples happy or black women happy, you find a way to snatch them down and put them in the same bucket that you're in of unhappiness. Make them hate themselves, make them hate their skin, their lips, their eyes, shit that you hate about yourself. Like, if you look at that man, that's why I call him the Ethiopian kid. The nigga look like he hates himself.
Yeah.
So he's going to snatch everybody down to that rabbit hole to make them feel the same way he doing. That's sick.
I think some people really just, like Joe Budden said, it's a lot of self-hate. And men, I'm sorry, but this is just my personal opinion and experience. Men hold on to things longer than women, and that's just because of certain true double standards. A girl can hurt a nigga feelings in 6th grade. He gonna hate that bitch when he 45, and every bitch that remind him of her. That's just what it is. Absolutely. That's just what it is. And I feel like that's what happens.
Nah, I don't think I'm there, man. I think I'm good on that. I don't hold that.
I tell Rob all the time I'm still mad at my ex for leaving after I cheated on her all the time.
That's most men though. That's a lot of men. Like you could do whatever it is that you want to do, and then as soon as you know, a girl asks a question, whatever, it's supposed to be okay for guys to do stuff, but there are certain things that it's not okay for women to do stuff. Mm-hmm. And women are able to move on faster than men. Now, a lot of women do always judge the next man by what the last person did, whatever, and they get traumatized from that and all that stuff. But I feel like they just don't hold on. Like, you know how many boys have called me crispity crust and all this other stuff in middle school? I don't give a fuck about, like, I still love black men, even though they've been the ones to do me dirty. You know what I'm saying? Black men are not going to do that. They're just not. Kata said it's only one God and he is not it. Talking about Kevin Samuels. She said, far from it. A lot of these platforms are not uplifting to the black community as a whole, so everything isn't supported. Bree said, which is wild because black culture is pop culture. LMAO. We really don't even have to try. And that's
born with these lips.
And and that's true. And here's what I want to say to that. I honestly believe that like I said, goofy ass niggas just get a podcast because nobody listens to them. So they said, let's get a podcast. Right. So that somebody can listen to me and hear me say my bullshit. Really, like, you know what I mean? I want this girl that did that tweet to understand that you can't just group. You're doing the same thing they're doing, grouping all black women together by grouping all podcasts together by saying, oh, it's just not uplifting to the black community, because there are a lot of podcasts that are uplifting to the black community. You ain't listening to the Good News Radio, girl. You listening? Hold on, before you make that point. I wanted to say, this is what I wanted to say. I say that to say this. One thing I can definitely say about this podcast, Never Not Extra, there's never been a time where we wanted to talk about a topic about something and we were not fully educated on it, or it had something to do with the opposite sex. where we didn't invite somebody from that demographic or from that sex or whatever the case, or from their sexuality, whatever the case, to have them come talk about it so that we don't sound ignorant.
We express to sit up here and talk about
exactly
Black men versus women and not have Black men on the show.
Exactly.
Have a conversation about Black men emotions. Like,
I feel like we've had I feel like we've had a lot of clarity on this show when we talk about relationships. We've had married couples on this show. We've had gay couples on this show. We've had engaged couples, single people. Like, we've had people on this show to get everybody. Remember, we had that one episode with the girl that had the OnlyFans. It was like the whole episode.
Yeah.
And so, shut up.
He said, what number was that?
Hey, I support my OnlyFans.
She got a $5 special.
Well, God, this month only.
But what I'm saying is, like, you have to do your research before you group all the podcasts together, because I can definitely speak for us and say there's never been a time where we've spoke on another situation or demographic where we're not experienced. We can't sit up on this show and talk about married people, and neither one of us are married. So what do? Invited married couples. When we're talking about what this specific Black man did to this specific Black woman, we don't be like, see, that's why niggas ain't shit. Well, we do say niggas ain't shit, but we ain't talking about all niggas. We just talking about the niggas we talking about.
I'm actually talking about niggas of all races.
Yeah, no, me too. But we don't.
Harlem so I can start saying
but we don't. But we don't just be like, oh yeah, because Black men do this. That's why I need to find me a white man. Like a lot of Black women be doing. Not saying if you like white men, cool for you, not for me, but for you, but for you, baby girl. But I'm just saying, like, we take the time to educate ourselves. We take the time to have that feedback, have somebody playing devil's advocate and give us clarification on like how we might feel about something or how we might have misinterpreted something or whatever, because the goal is to continue to grow so that everybody is like growing together and people can kind of like get along, and it cannot be so much like back and forth or hatred. Now, I love a good debate, but it don't never need to be slander on one end or the other just to make your point on another end. Like, if you need to slander to do that, you have no educated facts behind you.
And I also feel like not every single podcast has to be something that we are authority of. You know
Absolutely.
I mean? Like, we don't have to say, oh, because we have a podcast, we are some authority of something, we're experts on something. No, we have podcasts because we like to talk. And we like to ask questions, because that's been my whole thing of just like understanding people more.
I'm a part of that community. I have a voice in that community. I have, opinions about the things going on in this subject. But if you're gonna be facts based, then come with the numbers. But if you're gonna have an opinion based show, then be an opinion based show. But don't bring your opinions as fact, because then everybody is confused and you look ridiculous.
A part of having an opinion based show that's not like a super informative is about being open too, like
exactly.
Open,
and this is why I always say in my and that's why I always say in my opinion, because I do get slandered in my DMs on some of the stuff that I say on the show, and people always want to hit me up later and be like, oh, I was offended that you said that. Okay, then don't fucking listen. I said it's my opinion.
Because they think that your opinion is a fact when it's really just your opinion. Right?
Exactly. I want to ask this question though.
You didn't say it was a fact. You just said that's how I feel.
Exactly. So with that being said, are there any topics you guys personally steer clear of, or things that you're careful not to talk about? Because we do have a platform and we do have some responsibility of like, hey, 20 people hear me today. Are there certain subjects where you like, I don't know, or can you think of any examples where that happened? I know Shayna just kind of gave some examples.
I try to stay away from other people's relationship issues. So like, I didn't really want to talk about the Trisha Thompson thing, but we talked about it. I didn't really want to talk about the Dr. Dre divorce thing, but we talked about it. Like, but I just kind of stay clear of that stuff. And also anything that's related to gang violence, I stay clear of, because I want no parts. Right, want no parts of that. So all that 6ix9ine.
I don't want no part of the streets looking for me.
Right.
Hey, me, bro, I don't stay away from nothing. I don't stay away from nothing.
He is that guy.
So how do you handle stuff that you're not an expert in, that y'all talking about? What do you say if you don't stay away from the topic?
Me personally, you feel me? Before I even walk into a topic, I do my thorough research. Like I never walk, like that's what I'm saying. I never walk into a situation I've never really been in. And if you actually sit back and listen to certain situation, you probably went through something. that's equivalent to it. But I never be like, yo, this is it. Nah, motherfucker, it's multiple outlets to what we talking about, but this is what I'm looking at.
The other thing is he'll actually sit back and listen to me and Dre talk about something before he gives his opinion. He don't always just jump in with his opinion. A lot of times he'll sit back and be like, all right, I see what they're talking about. All right, now let me give my 2 cents.
No, that's a great way to be.
And I feel like you just have to have a direction with your show. Like we have a rundown. Phyllis, we put together a rundown before the show. So we come in. So anything that is on the rundown that I haven't seen, I go watch a video or I go look at the picture. So I have context to what I'm going to be talking about. It's just that simple. Like being able to have context about what you're talking about. It then provides integrity for your words and for your, for the rest of, this is digital real estate as well. So if you're going to be putting it out there, you want to, just be able to understand what's an opinion, what's fact. And like I said, don't confuse the two.
And one of us doesn't know, the other one kind of does. Because we just had a topic about that Wizards broadcaster that talked about pulling the trigger. And it was a whole mix up and misunderstanding that I didn't know that it was a misunderstanding, but they both understood that it was taken out of context, and they informed me on that. It was just like,
yeah, I had to do my research on that too because I saw the video. I was like, I don't fucking get it. I was like, did his daddy murder somebody? Like, I didn't get it. Or I was like, actually, I thought his dad got killed or so. I don't know, but I did my research. So what happened, Moni, was there was a guy. His name is Kevin Porter, I believe.
Kevin Porter Jr.
He was Kevin Porter Jr. and he was playing the game and all this other stuff. And I don't know, he just made a good shot, and the guy was like saying like, oh, and just like his father, he knows when to pull the trigger, right? So everybody was upset. LeBron, fucking bald-headed ass, had to get in and say some shit too.
That's my girl, Christy. We don't like that nigga.
Violent.
My girl.
I don't get. Oh, okay. So they didn't know that his. Oh, okay, I get it.
So so basically was. Oh, yeah. So basically, he thought that he was the son of an actual basketball player named Kevin Porter. And he was actually talking about like how good the father was in the game or whatever, not knowing that they had no relation. The other guy, his dad's name is actually Kevin Porter, and he had pleaded guilty to killing somebody.
I see that now.
Yeah.
So he said he's just like his dad because he knows, but
when to pull the trigger, he thinking it's the actual basketball player.
I see how that can be very.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah,
that's a wild scenario to be in.
I still killed him for that.
Hey, Moni, I will say this too. Say this too. A lot of stuff like Felix said, right? I kind of sit back and listen to the topic, listen to what y'all saying before I jump in. But a lot of people got to understand when you having a debate or argument, you have to take out your feelings, right? Once you pour your feelings into it on top of your opinion, you're going to lose every single time. Every time. Because some people get wrapped up in it and miss the whole regulation of what you said.
That's what I was going to say. Because personally for me, like topics that I steer clear of on the podcast that I feel like we don't have the authority to talk about is like when everybody was Black Lives Matter movement. It's like I personally don't want to talk about political stuff because I know that I don't have education in that. Like I don't have the deepest knowledge of just like, theories and these people, our history basically. Like I'm working on learning more, but I just don't feel like, okay, we need to do an episode about like Black justice and stuff because I don't feel like we have that authority to. Like we cannot, not everybody can be a front line, and fucking salute to the frontline people, but not every person can be that. And I'm not gonna claim to be.
Shit, even some of them frontline people dead wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why, like I said, speak on the communities that you're a part of. Like if you, and that you feel comfortable speaking to, you can be a part of a community and not say anything and just be a part of that community. But if you're like, I feel like I am a part of the sports community because I play sports. I know sports. I feel like I'm a part of the Black community, like pop culture. So I can talk hip hop. I can talk, Black music. I can talk, Black dance. I can talk these things because I have good knowledge of it.
Yeah.
And that's just context.
Being able to like the political stuff, you're doing a great job, Moni, because a lot of times people say that they don't want to speak on political stuff, and then they do say something and they get in the fucking way. Stay out the fucking way if you're not gonna talk about it. Like, let the people that are doing the work do the work.
Same with these celebrities, and I used to be like, well, they don't care. They don't care about nothing, and it was like, because they would ask like rappers, like, who did they ask? Fucking, what's the nigga with the dreads?
It's a lot of niggas.
Lil Wayne?
No, not Lil Wayne.
Because Lil Wayne said the dumbest shit he could have ever said in the history of dumb nigga shit.
Not Lil Baby.
Kodak Black.
Young Thug. I really like Young Thug, but they asked him about some political stuff, and he was like, "We leave that to the politicians. We get the money." It was a very ignorant response, but I think really at its core, he's like, "I can't. I'm a rapper. I cannot speak on that. Don't have me say something that I don't know anything about." And now it's the headline on TMZ.
And don't bring a general issue. Like, if it's gonna like be specific about something, is it gonna be like don't come and like I gotta give an opinion on a political issue when I want to talk about this music. Like, don't ambush me with the bullshit.
And I 100% understand that, but then there's people that might debate like, well, you black, so you too.
First of all, I think before I say what I have to say, just to what you just said, I think that people need to stop looking for celebrities to be the end all, like the end all be all. Like, oh, if they say it, then it's fact or whatever. It's like, so what if they don't say some shit? Like, think for your fucking self. They don't really have to say shit. They don't have to say nothing if they don't want to. They really don't.
And that's why these people do not be doing interviews.
But we hold them to a certain standard for whatever reason.
They're artists.
Listen, they music, but I'm doing this over here.
Like, for me, I personally don't really stray away from anything. But Moni will quickly tell me if I'm talking to her about something, because sometimes we end up talking about topics before we do the show, and she was like, "Yeah, but you can't say that on the show," or "Yeah, but we can't talk about that on the show." She'll definitely like try to warn me, like, "Chandler, please."
You can't say that.
You don't listen though. But I tell them all the time, you can't say that.
But you know what? I feel like I personally feel like, y'all hear me? I personally feel like I have the right to say how I feel about any fucking thing, because this is my podcast. If you don't like it, so what? This is my personal opinion. Now, if you want to talk about it, you can come on the show and we could talk about it. But me sharing my opinion, that's just how I feel. Like, for instance, when Moni talked about the whole political thing, I don't like to talk about super politics either, because I'm not really like educated on it. I only educate myself on the things that I feel like I need to be educated on to make an executive decision about voting or whatever. But I'm not always in it, and I cannot slander somebody for doing something or not doing something, because I am not trying to make a difference. Because at the end of the day, I don't feel like anybody's for me as a Black woman anyway. That's just how I feel. So but I had a lot of people attack me because I specifically stated, and I said this on the sports side too. Shout out to Sports Talk with Mark and DP. And I told them I don't support Black Lives Matter. I don't support it. I feel like they cause more division than white people do, in my honest opinion. So people didn't like me for that, because I said that. How can you not? You haven't even posted hashtag Black Lives Matter, and how can you not speak up about what's happening in the Asian community? How can you not speak up about what's happening with this? Well, because I'm a Black woman. I'm at the fucking bottom. I'm fucking crawfish. I can't speak for everybody. Huh? Some people that I didn't even know, but people that listen to the podcast are friends that I've had before too. Is just like friends like outside of my other race, like, oh, how can you not speak up on this issue? And I'm like, well, because what do you want me to do? Why does me as a Black woman, when I'm trying to fight for myself, not saying I don't care about what's happening to other people, because it's fucked up what happens to people across the board, but I have to worry about me first. And that might sound very, 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 very selfish, but at the end of the day, I can't worry about you and me too. I just can't.
And like I said, if we were a podcast that called ourselves Justice for All, you know,
then that's different.
Then it would be like,
but no,
if that's your lane, that's your lane.
Justice for me, bitch. Justice for me, like, you know. So I personally don't stray away from anything.
Being in your lane.
Yeah,
I stay away from shit that I don't know. I don't know anything about.
Yeah, and if I don't know something about a situation, I would definitely say. And I think Moni and I are both pretty good at this. We're saying like we don't know the ins and out of this, so we're just gonna say our opinion on it. And I will gladly share my opinion on anything. But I don't ever like pull up like actually state something as facts to anybody without having like the backing of that.
Felix is the king of table and shit. He gonna go get he gonna go do the research to bring it back.
I'll be back next week, man. No
he said, we gonna be back next week and find out what happens on the next episode of Felix gonna be happy. We gonna be right before he happy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this kind of leads us into kind of like our last questions too. Speaking of straying away, but I guess we should ask the guys first. What? What's something that am I skipping something?
I don't know what you about to say.
Will we post it on the poll?
Oh yeah, no, you're not skipping that.
Okay, so because I don't be looking at the doc. I'm sorry, girl.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna need you to read it.
Yeah, I know.
They do a rundown. We need to do a rundown too.
Oh yeah, no, we do. I just didn't have time to do it. I did, but I just didn't. My bad. My bad.
Thanks for being honest.
Yeah, I'm always gonna be honest because I'm the realest bitch there is.
Can I say one thing before we get to the last thing though?
Yeah, of course.
Going back to that tweet about black podcasts being the worst thing to go to the black community. Like we know there's been slavery, crack epidemic, all this other thing. You know, gerrymandering with gentrification, all this other stuff. And also, there are so many white podcasts are trash, bro. Like Jumper 22 Adam, whatever the fuck his name is, No Jumper podcast is trash. Like,
all right, we not.
we
not about to get them no clout.
They're friends of the show.
Man, look, they on there talking about bullshit the whole time, bro. They got all this nonsense up there. Fucking.
Oh wait, she not.
Joe Rogan Experience is a bunch of conspiracy.
She's on the network.
Okay.
Like, bro, it's a bunch of white. What's his name? Vlad TV is up there getting black men incriminated all the time. Like. It's a lot of other podcasts.
Snitching on them niggas.
Worst thing that happened to black people,
man. Like, so I mean, the one I get people that ask me like, how do I start a podcast every other week or so? And the main thing that I tell them is start with what you want to talk about and know what you want to talk about before you just be like buying all this. Know what the fuck to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in your lane.
I feel you. You're right.
I concur.
Stay in your lane.
I concur with you, Felix.
We have a fun question though.
Okay, so question, guys. And anybody can go first, but if one of you were to get banned, okay, say just from
you
what?
Want to read it?
No, I'm about to read it in a second.
Oh,
okay, go ahead, girl. Do what you do.
Because I'm like, you're not saying it right.
Okay,
you guys are very anal about copyright. I take my time on this, and she's not cooperating.
I know how that
is. You went viral for saying some reckless shit on the podcast. Like if Twitter was dragging you, you was the main character on Twitter for the day because of some shit you said on your podcast. What would it be?
Oof. Probably something about Tom Brady. It's like
baby daddy alert.
Anti Tom Brady or
baby daddy alert? No, that's his baby daddy,
Brady, bro. Like
that's his baby daddy. He trying to find a way to sneak his way onto Tom Brady will. Like that's what he on. Like that's why he famous.
I don't even like avocados, but I need some avocado tequila.
Baby daddy alert.
What?
The joke is because at the Super Bowl parade, they was on a boat and he said because he's a vegan and they said, what you drinking? Oh, he said avocado tequila.
Tequila.
I don't think it's a thing. I think he just said it.
Yeah,
ain't no way.
Just said it.
Ain't no way, my boy.
I feel like that would sell, honestly. Avocado tequila at Trader Joe's, it would do numbers.
Michael said if they had podcasts in the 80s, LOL. And then Dana said, I just want to say I love Never Not Extra podcast. We love you too, Dane. Michael said Brady is the greatest. Brady. Oh, Tom Brady is the greatest.
Man, fuck Tom Brady. You know, that's what I'm gonna say right now.
Viral.
Fuck that boy, man.
So is that what you going viral for, Beef?
Nah, I go viral for a lot of shit.
Okay, let's hear it.
What's that one shit I saw on the show most recently? Oh, we was talking about championships, and I said, you know, My team probably won a championship when everybody was still being called nigger. You know what I mean?
Did say that.
I'll be sliding in some real reckless shit. I don't know. It just depends. I'll stand on my
hilarious. That's hilarious. Jay, what about you?
I'll probably go viral for probably one of the clips from the YouTube when the boy is in the studio. I'll probably grab him up real quick. Oh, there go the show, man. I done snatched up the boy online.
Grab that little boy like that.
I done snatched up the boy online. I done got the boy done got me canceled. So
Dang, Gray said he don't say reckless shit. He said he's a responsible adult.
I'm not.
Felix, you don't have nothing reckless to say outside of being a Tom Brady groupie?
Nah, man, I don't go crazy like that with my opinions on Twitter no more, man.
I don't know how to talk on Twitter. I'm scared to talk on Twitter.
You have to read the room. That's advice.
But Twitter. That's the thing. I don't care about reading the room. I just want to say what I gotta say.
No,
she walk in, yo.
Look, everybody's talking about damn R.I.P. Betty White, R.I.P. Sidney Poitier. He's like, where the hoes at?
Moni, what's something you think you would go viral for? What reckless thing would you think you would say and go viral
on the
with?
podcast? What would I say that might go viral? I feel like I would probably go viral for like not knowing like black shit. Like,
you disappoint me in that area.
Like I would go viral for that.
Like Moni, how black? How much black shit you don't know?
It's a lot of black shit she don't know.
Let's not question my blackness though, because I am very much black from the east side. All right.
This podcast has never seen soul food.
You east side black. That's a different black.
I'm very black, but I was raised on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. So
hey, show me your ankles. They ashy.
Right, them elbows ashy.
That's the east side. Hey, please put your elbow on the camera.
We use lotion on the east side. I live on like the west side.
Y'all use Jergens.
The west side of the east side.
Jergens.
Yeah, I would probably go viral for movies that I don't know or
like you didn't see The Wood, huh?
Why is everybody trying to act like
The Wood is my favorite movie? The Wood is my favorite movie, but like Paid in Full.
Soul Food, yes. Was that when I saw Love Jones for the first time, like 28?
Get the fuck out.
I saw Love Jones for the first time like 2 years ago.
I just seen it for the first time.
You seen Pootie
Tang?
That's
kind of whack.
You seen Pootie Tang?
Pootie Tang? No, I haven't seen it.
You never seen Pootie Tang?
You knew that.
Hey.
Did I know that?
Yeah, you
why? We have to watch it. Hi. We got to get high and watch Pootie Tang.
Have you seen Blank Man?
I've seen Blank Man.
Okay.
You gotta send Moni the movie to watch it herself. Remember, she want to talk.
No, we do. You know what? I have to say I'm proud of Moni because she watched all of the Marvel movies in order.
I didn't watch all of them. I stopped that.
We love the honesty.
You bring up opinions, and that's not fact.
Immediately debunked it.
Black movies and like superhero stuff. I don't know it. I don't know.
Okay, let me see. I can't say the first thing that I would go viral for saying something reckless because it's gonna offend a lot of people. So I'm just gonna skip over that.
Myself for that, and I already know what you're talking about.
What am I
talking about?
Go viral for offending the LGBT community for sure. That would be it. Yeah,
I can see that.
Hey,
because it's just a lot of stuff that you don't understand.
It's just that I'm ignorant to it, but I wouldn't like slander anybody.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, I would be like Dave Chappelle because
no.
Yes.
You
about to compare yourself to Dave Chappelle?
Oh, see, Dave.
No,
I would be like Dave Chappelle. I would be like Dave Chappelle.
You and Dave Chappelle have way different energy.
I feel like gay people have more rights than me, and I want to know how they do it.
That's not Dave
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle's ain't okay. Never mind.
I know what you're trying to explain, but he basically was just like
but his angle. I can't explain it. This is a topic that I steer clear of because my emotions be in it. But. Okay. Yeah.
So basically, I shouldn't speak on that at all because I don't have enough knowledge on it. I just try to tell Moni because things are constantly changing. It's hard for me to like keep up. So
I had a kid ask me about the non-binary, about why they use they and them, and it was like, but you guys taught us in English that they means more than one person. And I looked at
Is he ESO?
like, what? I didn't know how to answer that. I said, yo,
Hey,
Yeah.
listen.
I get
yo,
I get so confused
stop
about
making me
it.
think while I'm at work. Watch
I
out.
have to know this stuff. Working in HR, I have to know this stuff because I
Yes,
have to
you
be
do.
very careful. If they don't tell me, I somehow have to be a mind reader and figure it out, or I can still get in trouble for misgendering them. I don't know. I feel like I would go viral for dang, what would I do? I don't know, because I say a lot of
I gave
reckless
y'all
shit.
some options on the Instagram.
I actually say a lot of reckless shit. It'll be probably something about getting booty busted.
That's normal though.
Is it? Okay.
I was gonna say we would go viral for talking about eating booty, but I feel like that's
I mean, I don't know. I say so much reckless stuff that I like don't even like. I don't even know what would be the. I don't even know what would be the thing, but I do say a lot of reckless stuff. Probably calling somebody a nigger.
Oh, that's normal.
That's good.
Hard R.
Dana said Dave Chappelle is more comical. You're more straightforward with no emotion behind it.
No,
wow.
That's not what I meant.
Michael said, "We posing today. The old person is back. LOL."
Oh, Michael said I will go viral for saying that Carrie Hilson deserves the hate that she got.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I would go viral by saying that Beyonce is not the best singer in Destiny's Child.
I think I'll go viral by saying
Kelly Rowland is the better vocalist.
No, she's not.
Yes, the fuck she is.
Have you heard Beyonce?
Beyonce now, but during Destiny's Child,
at the hospital.
I'm talking about doing Destiny's Child. I'm specifically talking about doing Destiny's Child. Beyonce was not fucking with Kelly Rowland. She was not fucking with. Kelly Rowland can sound like a choir by herself. Beyonce could not do that.
Have you heard Love on Top?
No.
Have you heard Love on Top?
Hey, I think
that was after Destiny's Child. Y'all are missing. Y'all not listening. Comprehend.
Oh, Beyonce.
During Destiny's Child, Beyonce was not the best singer. Kelly Rowland.
Let me ask my resident.
Beyonce has definitely worked on her voice.
R&B senior reporter here, Robin. And during Destiny's Child, who was the best singer?
Why you gonna make me do this?
Because you're the resident senior R&B senior reporter.
Senior.
It was Beyonce.
Oh, she said Beyonce, bro.
No, she just loved Twitter too much.
In Beyonce's
oh, like it's Beyonce, but Kelly is second.
Oh,
like on certain tracks, it's Kelly, but like overall,
okay,
it's Beyonce.
I'll say JC and NSYNC was a better.
We're not talking about them. We talking about these two people. But I'm gonna disagree to disagree with y'all.
Women. We are not going to go talk about these white men. We are
I'm gonna agree to
women.
disagree with y'all. Michael said I was in a Zoom orientation today, and people had to put their pronouns up on the screen. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
People are doing that in their email signature too, and I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah, but if they don't, it sucks as an HR person because you can't ask them because if they don't get the job, they could then use that against you to say that's why they didn't get it.
At that point,
sometimes I wish I was a therapist. You can ask as a
Moni.
therapist with HR. You can't even ask if you got someone in your background no more as an HR person. You just gotta spend the $150 to run the background when they know they're goddamn criminal. Let you waste your time. I'd be so mad. Like you committed a crime. It's like 6 of them.
Hey, I just thought of something.
Why are you here?
I think I'll go viral by saying Justin Timberlake pulling Jay and Jackson titty was the best thing for America.
Hey,
look,
that right now.
Black woman having to save America again.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Justin Timberlake saved the black community by showing that titty.
That is hilarious.
I saw that live.
Oh, God, like this. Look.
Hey, we was watching that live.
Oh, the sun is shining on the sun.
Hey, back then we didn't have the option to pause it. You know, we had VHS, so I recorded it,
we ain't had
backed it up. I said, look at the areola.
It was
he was dissecting the whole thing. Michael said Beyonce has a unique voice, but Kelly is more of a traditional R&B singer. And then he also said, "Thank you, Justin."
Beyonce has a superhuman voice.
What were you about to say, Moni?
Superhuman breath control. It's insane. They tell you on American Idol
now
don't
she
even
does.
try to sing a Beyonce
now
song because you just hurt.
Now
she's not human.
Now she take it serious, but back then Kelly was eating her ass.
Because
up.
I remember when I heard like I can't remember what album it was, but I had heard Beyonce sing a cappella. This was like after she like way after she went solo, and I was like, oh, her voice is like. It's crazy now. Like it's completely different than what I remember from Destiny's Child.
Ariana Grande too.
Ariana Grande has an amazing voice.
I was getting stoned for agreeing that on Twitter yesterday because I was agreeing that Ariana Grande is like one of our top singers. Like
how about
generation?
How about
I would have to agree with you.
Singer.
Who?
Rihanna. She's not a great singer.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Yeah, no.
But it's Rihanna. Like
I love me some Riri.
I love Riri with Savage Fendi on. Other than that, Riri don't.
Yeah, entertainment value.
Mm-hmm.
She did sing her ass on "You Need Me" though. I'll be in the motherfucking car. You need me.
Wait, did you skip over Jasmine Sullivan?
Jasmine Sullivan can get whacked. She can bust my
what?
Like as far as being one of the.
Oh, we didn't even name it.
Did anybody say what I would get banned for? Oh no, you were reading some of yours, or was it only one?
It was just one.
Y'all heard that shit?
Oh, well, I said because mine didn't get read. I said you would go. Moni would get dragged for saying she can't support black women.
I don't support all black women.
Ask me how I know you said
I don't either.
Oh, I know how he knows. Felix didn't submit one.
I would say I might go viral too for being like anti-feminist. I feel like feminism is for white women.
That's for sure what you would go viral for.
That's what I would be like, fuck feminist.
I would go viral for talking bad about
not black women.
I would go viral for talking bad about LA men.
Hey, see,
I was about to say something else.
Hey, see, little East Sider, okay?
Little East Sider.
See you after the show.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Hey, Moni talking about LA men. Hey, come here, little East Sider.
LA men
East Sider.
Right. Come on.
Yes, they can. They can do it.
No, they got
yes,
to put a wall up. I don't like the LA men.
It ain't no walls. Come on to the west side. We'll show y'all how to get out.
You need a west side nigga.
Thanks. You need a nigga to low key bang on you.
They be fuck boys, but
I need a Texas nigga.
Nah, Moni, you need a nigga to bang his hood on you. Like, oh my god.
No, I've been there and not
what hood? Back. What hood?
I'm not gonna say, but I just know I came to pick him up on his hood day.
And, he was up on his hood day? Oh, he was outside.
And I pulled up and the gangster girls were like, "This your bitch. This your bitch." And I was like,
not no more.
What happened after that? What happened? Did you claim him?
He still be hitting me up every few months to be like, "I love you, Simone. That ain't never gonna change. I'm always love you." And I'd be like, "Okay."
Said, I love you, bitch. Bitch.
Hey,
at least you got one.
Hey, Moni.
Oh my god.
Hey, Moni. At least you was keeping it 55th Street.
Why are they talking like this?
At least
crazy.
I can't.
All right, y'all. Before we end our show, I'd like to give. Oh yes.
Kirsten would go. She would go viral for just going hard on the nigga that disrespect her. Like I feel like she'll just come in and just like give it to him on the show, and it'll go crazy on. It'll go crazy on the net.
Hey,
I feel like she'll just go hard on the nigga, going in talking about his mama and everything.
Like woman roast man for 3 minutes straight.
Hey, did y'all see the picture of Kristen posted when she was in like the red bandana on her head? That shit remind me of fucking Lil Kim and Lil Crush video. I felt that energy.
She had a vibe that day. She was hot girl.
My wig didn't last the whole boat trip.
It got blew back.
Yeah, then I wore straight backs the rest of the boat ride.
You did?
Yeah, because I threw up in my wig. I was trying to control my motion sickness, and then this girl was drowning, and I was screaming for somebody to help her, and I lost my concentration, and then I threw up, and the wind blew. The throw up was all in my wig, so I took my wig off. But luckily, I had some nice straight backs underneath, and I still took pictures after.
Black women.
It's up.
The nigga driving a boat, he was like, "You got a whole nother hairstyle under your wig."
She living a double life.
We love the versatility.
Exactly.
Even my boyfriend was like,
the switch up crazy.
Then you have braids when you
I totally did not notice that. Like, our pictures from that day are different.
Yes.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna let a little throw up ruin everything. No, not at all. But I am definitely the queen of taking it too far. If you piss me off, I automatically see everything about you to shoot on. Before then, I don't see anything. It's like, you my friend, I love you. But as soon as you piss me off, it's like all these things come to light and it just be flying. And Moni always has to catch me real quick, like, because something happens. She be like, "You finna take it too far. Let's settle down."
I can always see you take it too far.
Hey, Kristen be the type. She be sitting there. She be like looking at her nigga. All of a sudden, she be like, "That's why y'all fast." I'm like,
I would never talk to him like that.
You fat motherfucker. That's why
I would never.
I'm like, get money.
I would never disrespect my man that way.
I don't like to talk to my.
I would never talk to him that way.
No. We just cracking a joke. We just keep it 50-50.
But another nigga,
I be wondering that
another nigga, I most definitely would.
Oh yeah,
I threatened to kill a nigga before in the club. Money know.
Like you do that though.
And I think I might have really killed him that day because I was ready. I was ready to go to jail. He hit me and he called me a bitch, so I was just ready.
Yeah.
I don't think Moni has ever. Yeah, I don't think Moni's ever seen me that mad, but I was ready to just.
It was up.
I was drunk, having a good time.
And then all of a sudden, Moni was cursing him out later when she actually saw him calling me a bitch again. She was like, "Oh,
I was like, he said what? What's going on?"
And she turned around and he was still like acting like a little pussy. Bitch ass nigga. Anyway,
wonder what he's up to.
Being crusty still with his fucking fat farm jeans on. Anyway,
I thought she was talking about me. I said I'm just leaning against the wall.
Before we do our closing, I would like to shout out our sponsor one last time, which goes out to D Slaps Nails Beauty Bar. Ooh. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, do y'all know that girl that was laying on the table?
Huh?
When they did the D Slaps thing, it was the girl laying on the table. Shout out to the girl laying on the table for D Slaps.
That was Tiana the nail pimp.
Tiana, we love you.
That was Tiana the nail pimp. They are located in the city of Torrance. If you haven't already, check out all of their nail techs. If you follow D Slaps Nails 1 on Instagram, you'll be able to see all of the nail techs that they have there. In the nail salon, there is Tiana the nail pimp, Cute by Kiba, and then there is Queen Mocha. Those are the 3 nail techs located in that nail salon. They also offer spa treatments. So massages, body sculpting, full body massages, milk baths, all while serving you special mimosas. So be sure to support Black business. Be sure to go check them out on Instagram, like, comment, share all their posts. You can find their address on there as well, and visit the shop whenever you have time. If you're looking for a unique design, be sure to check them out. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to deliver for you. Okay. In closing, you guys, would you like to tell the people once again where they can follow you?
Hey, y'all, man. We Don't Make the Rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's. Okay.
Live
Sundays at 5:30 p.m. live on the Good News Radio app and on YouTube. You can find us on Mondays on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Play. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WDMTRPod. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Felix_Reyes Jr. Mr. BB, that's me.
And you can follow me, Dre, at Made It Look Easy _ on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Come fuck with me. I fuck with y'all. And make sure you download the Good News Radio app. Make sure you download the network app and come fuck with us there so we can fuck with y'all everywhere else.
Absolutely.
And David Ruffin. David.
Hey, I appreciate the temptation. But you can follow me at Leave It To Be 31.
Wow.
Because I am the fucking shooter, god damn it. I don't give a damn. I shoot. Hey, but please, let me sit the fuck up. God damn it. Hey, Papa John's. Go buy the piece off of Crenshaw. We sponsored by Papa John's. Go buy
New
the
York
shit.
style pizza.
New York style,
$13.99.
$13.99.
Papa John's app. Try the New York style pizza for $13. And if you do, order from store 4904 on 6520 Crenshaw Boulevard.
Hey.
Straight
Y'all
up.
niggas out here flipping phony. I'm catching fades. You feel me? Relax. Don't y'all be, hey, don't y'all be
tripping outside Papa John's.
Yeah, right outside Papa John's.
Get the pizza and leave. No tripping.
Oh my gosh. If you don't already, be sure to follow us on all platforms at Never Not Extra. And you can also find me personally at Never Not Kirsten.
You can find me personally at Never Not Moni.
And if you forgot that we have merch, you can also shop our store at nevernotextra.net. Be sure to get your merch there. We want to thank our bros from We Don't Make the Rules podcast for joining us for today. We really appreciate you guys. Yes. Okay. We ready? He said, can we get a woo woo? So we want to appreciate our bros, We Don't Make the Rules podcast, for coming to join us today. Ooh, ooh. We rock with y'all. You guys be sure to follow the TGN Sports page and listen to our guys every Sunday. And follow them on Instagram, like, comment, share all of their posts. You might see some collab real TikTok stuff more coming from Never Not Extra and We Don't Make the Rules podcast. As always, we want to thank our listeners for tuning in and listening.
Sorry, we didn't even make up a thing. Never Not Making the Rules.
Never not
breaking the rules. Huh? Never not breaking the rules. That's what it is. Never not breaking the rules. That sounds like
extra.
Me. No, never not breaking the rules.
Never not breaking the rules.
But we definitely want to thank our listeners, and especially Michael, who tunes in every week. Dana, Dane, Kenya, B-Ben, we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in to our show and being here waiting for us for the new year. As always, remember to talk your shit.
Love yourself.
Remember to be honest.
Keep it real.
And always be extra. Bye, y'all.
Work it out, B.
Fuck it up.
Hey, do not think, yo.
Fuck it up.
Oh, it's going.